Hi Libra, welcome to your love messages for Gemini season. Again, these are timeless messages, but they may resonate more during this season of Gemini. So, okay. Wow, Libra, first of all, I just want to say your energy, the messages that came through for your energy were very emotional. I kept feeling like I wanted to tear up, pulling your cards and channeling and everything. So the energy that came through for you, Libra, is that there's this very strong energy of you needing to release the guilt and the shame of your past when it comes to relationships. I'm picking up on the collective of Libras who have been used to being in relationships that were either toxic or low vibrational, or being with people who could have brought out the worst in you, or being with people who you just connected with on a surface level, on a physical level, for pleasure, hookups, those kind of relationships. And yeah, sorry if I keep pausing. I just feel like honestly choked up in this energy. So you could be going through this time where you're releasing a lot of that past energy, and it could be very emotional for you. You could be crying, you could be just like angry, you could be just needing, like, feeling like you need to be alone and just like be in your own space and just clear and be away from people and meditate and just be on your own, and find some peace. It's like you're looking for clarity and you're looking for answers, like even if you're not conscious of that, like that could be one of the reasons why you're finding yourself needing to be away from people and needing to disconnect from people, is because like your soul is wanting to connect to a higher truth when it comes to relationships and the connections that you've been in. Yeah, I keep feeling like I have to stop and pause and just like breathe through this message. This is very, very emotionally charged for you, Libra. So what was coming through is that these relationships that you've been in, and you could still be in a relationship, or you could be in a connection, or dealing with people, or like a situationship, or like, just casually dating or whatever. Like you could still be in that energy. I'm getting like this is like you're outgrowing this version of you. Like you're outgrowing this. I keep hearing habit. It's like a habit. Like you form this habit of getting in these kind of connections that were feeding your lower nature, your sexual desires, like your drinking habits, like drugs, whatever, like just the lower parts of you, whatever it may be, even if it's not, specifically substance abuse. Like it could be like a certain way maybe you talk to people, or like a certain persona. It's like you get into this habit of like, it's like masking who you really are, and it's feeding like your lower nature. And I'm also getting this didn't come through when I was pulling cards, but it's coming through now, that some of you, this could have been connected to like childhood trauma. Like it could have been physical or sexual abuse as well. That's for some of you. So you're in this process of really like shedding your past, and needing to be alone, needing to really sit with your choices in the past and your behaviors in the past, and understanding that you don't have to be ashamed. Like you don't have to feel ashamed. Oh my God, Libra, like I keep wanting to cry in this energy. Like from the moment I pulled cards, I'm like, oh my God. And I just did Gemini's reading, and I didn't get that energy with them. So a lot of you could really be in this like emotionally reactive kind of triggered energy. So you really, really at this time need to just take your space, take your time. See, like my nose is like stuffing up. I'm like, I'm like, whoa, I need to just like breathe. Yeah, you could be really needing to take your time, take your space, pamper yourself, like get it really into your self-care, go for walks, spend time in nature, like, and even if you're not a spiritual person, or you don't like consider yourself a person that has a connection with God, it's like, start with nature, start with fresh air, like start there, because God is there. Like you're in this place where you're really needing to prioritize your relationship with your spirit and with your soul. However that looks for you, if you don't associate with God, or you know what I mean? It's like, it doesn't have to be in this way that, kind of makes you feel cringe or whatever. It's like you could have past trauma with religion or, spirituality as well. So it doesn't have to be in that way. But this is a time where you really need to connect with your soul and with your spirit and with your heart, because there's this, it's like everything from your past connections, it's triggering so much guilt and shame. And I'm also getting, this could be tied to people, either people from your past or people currently in your life who, it's like they're already familiar with the past version of you, like the version of you that you're outgrowing. So it's going to be natural for them to say things or do certain things to kind of reinforce that version of you. And it's like, don't allow that, or don't allow those moments to keep you trapped in this old identity, because it's like truly you're outgrowing, like you're really outgrowing this version of you who you really like accepted those kinds of connections. You accepted, like, it's coming from this place of unworthiness. Like you accepted certain connections and certain relationships, like not even relationships. I'm really not picking up on relationships. I'm picking up on like a lot of casual situationships or flings or, like hookups. And it's like it became a habit for you to just accept that's good enough for you. And it's not. And that's what's changing for you, Libra. You're going to be presented with, and this could have happened already, you're going to be presented with an opportunity to connect with someone where you really can see, oh my God, I keep wanting to cry, Libra. I keep wanting to cry. And I know this is not my energy, because I can't relate to this message. So what was I saying? Oh my God. Okay. You're going to be connecting soon with someone who, it's like when you look at this person's eyes, or when you like connect with them, or you're in their presence, you feel like maybe for the first time, or the first time in a long time, that this is someone you could have a healthy relationship with. I don't know why, like that took everything in me to get out. That took everything in me to get out. And that's telling me, like when that happens in a reading, that's telling me that this is not going to be like a overnight kind of process for you to just wake up and be like, oh, I'm so worthy and deserving of a healthy, long-term committed relationship and being a wife or being a husband. Like, no, this is going to take some time for you for your mind to think in that way. It's like you've been so used to not thinking in that way when it comes to relationships. And a lot of this could be connected to people in your life and the way that they operate in relationships and what you've seen growing up, and just, feeling like it's normal. And the whole time it's like I'm getting the word deprivation, like it's been depriving you of real love, like genuine love, like unconditional love. This energy is so emotional, Libra. Like, oh my God, my heart is going out to you right now. If you're listening to this, I'm sending you all my love, all my hugs, everything, because this is really a lot. This is a huge cycle that's ending for you. Yeah, let me take a minute, Libra, because this is a lot. Okay, let me see what else I have here in my notes. Yeah, so you're going to be coming into this space where you're going to start to understand that you are worthy and deserving of higher love. And just because you haven't experienced that yet, that doesn't mean that that's not meant for you. Like you could have been used to being in connections where it's like so surface level, or just so filled with like lust or excitement, or like, just surface level things where you're not really fully connected to the person. So it's like when that becomes normal for you, it's like anything above that or anything higher than that feels like it's not okay, or that it's not meant for you. So that's what's changing. Like you're starting to see that, yeah, you are worthy of a healthy relationship, of a committed relationship, of a relationship that's filled with love, of a relationship that makes you feel at home and safe. So you're going through this process where you're transmuting the past energy, like everything that you've dealt with in your past connections and the version of you that you were with those people, and in that energy of your lower nature, right? You're transmuting that energy, and it's no longer keeping you stuck. It's no longer keeping you on the same hamster wheel of the same kind of connections and the same kind of people in different bodies. You're transmuting that energy and transcending, and you're harnessing the love that you have within yourself, the divine love, the real unconditional love. Like you're taking the pain of your past and the disappointment and the lack of your past, and you're transforming it, you're transmuting it, and you're using it in a way to have compassion for yourself and to not shame yourself. And once you can really fully tap into that self-compassion, that is where that more solid sense of self-worth is going to come in, and you're going to feel more connected to your heart space and to your soul, and what that true divine love actually feels like. And it's going to come through your isolation period and just sitting with yourself and being with yourself. And it doesn't have to be for long. It doesn't have to be for years. It doesn't have to be. But it has to be significant enough. It has to be intentional enough for it to really click for you. So that's what you're going through now. And yeah, you're releasing a lot of this shame and this guilt. Like that's what really needs to be released. Like if you're still in that energy of like just beating yourself up about your past or whatever, or feeling unworthy, that is what you need to focus all of your attention on right now, is releasing the shame and the guilt and You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't matter how you operated in past relationships. It doesn't matter your body count or whatever. Like, none of that shit matters. It doesn't matter because it's like you were who you needed to be at that time in your life. And you're transcending, you're rising above that version of you. You learned the lessons you needed to learn through being that version of you. So there's no shame that's needed. There's no guilt that's needed. You don't have to, and I'm getting like some of you, when you're going to be connecting with the person that you're going to intuitively know, like, okay, this is a safe relationship. This is someone that I can see myself being a wife with. I can see myself being a husband with. When you're connecting with that person, some of you might fall into that mental spiral of shame of being like, well, damn, they're going to find out about my past, or they're going to know, like they're just going to know that like I haven't always been who I am now. So you're going to start to spiral and be like, damn, do I actually really deserve this person? What if I sabotage with them? What if I hurt them? Or what if I'm not lovable enough? Like, it's going to be shit like that, like running through your head, that you're really going to have to take your time with and continue to shed and release, because it's like the more you do that, the more you're going to understand, like, okay, no, I am worthy. I'm worthy. I deserve to have a real relationship. I deserve to have real love. Like, I deserve to be in a relationship that's healthy, that's good for me, not just, the other surface level things. Like, you're growing out of that. You're growing past that. So, yeah, there's no shame. There's no guilt that's needed here, Libra. Really focus on self-compassion right now. And another message that was coming through is like, let's say you do meet someone and like the opportunity passes you by, or you self-sabotage or whatever. It could be that you have another opportunity to connect with that person, or you have an opportunity with someone else. So it's like there's always going to be another opportunity for you to grow and for you to change in relationships, and through a person. Like, I'm getting like God will send you, the universe will send you another person, like, to reinforce that. It's like, until you really believe that you're really worthy and deserving of it, like, God, like, you're gonna keep getting another opportunity to be in that kind of relationship that will solidify that for you and prove that to you. So just try to have faith in that at this time. What else do I have here? Yeah, like, you're really going through this elevation in your relationships and in love. Like, you're really elevating past the kind of connections that you're used to. And you're going to feel more capable of being the person that you're choosing to be. Like, you're choosing to be a different person, a more evolved person when it comes to your life overall, but especially when it comes to your relationships. The message is just really emphasizing too, like, when it comes to people in your life or people from your past, like, don't get deterred if you come into experiences with them or conversations with them where they're kind of just reminding you of like the skeletons in your closet or whatever, or past toxic behaviors and shit, and just like, just kind of making you feel like shit about the things you've said or the things you've done. It's like, you're moving past that. So it's like they're going to need to catch up to you. And that's going to make a lot of people uncomfortable as well. So, yeah, the message coming through as well is like, you're going to start to, as you evolve and go through this process, you're going to feel safer to receive that love, like safer to receive a higher love, a soulmate connection. Like, maybe you've never believed in soulmates before, or twin flames, or like whatever. Maybe you never believed in that before, and that's going to change for you. Like, you're going to meet that person that changes that for you and makes you really believe like, damn, like soulmates have to be real because of the way that I'm connecting with this person. Like, it's going to go beyond feeling. It's going to go beyond like what you feel for them. It's going to be like a strong, deep, intuitive, knowing kind of feeling with this person. And that's going to be very, it's going to be beautiful, but it's going to also kind of be like a shock to your system as well. So it's like you're going to really need to just ground yourself as much as possible as you're meeting new people, as you're opening yourself back up to love, and or opening yourself to love for the first time for some of you. What else do I have here? So yeah, that's going to start with you really knowing and trusting that you're worthy. You're worthy of that. So also with this energy, like, I don't know why Mary Magdalene was coming through very strongly. So you might want to like look into her story or her origins and everything. That might resonate with some of you. Yeah, I don't know why, but her energy was just really coming through. I don't know, all the details, but it's that energy of like, living that lifestyle of where it's like this disconnect between you and spirit and God, and kind of living in your lower nature, but going through a transcendence, going through a transformation, as she did with the salvation of Christ and everything like that. So it's very similar energy that was coming through here for you, Libra. And, if you're not religious, I understand. I completely get that. So, just take that how it resonates, if it does. And yeah, so Libra, these are the messages that were coming through for you. Just to trust in the unknown when it comes to love, and really let your heart, like allow your heart to lead you going forward in love, because it hasn't before in the past. And that's okay. There's no shame in that. Like, you have learned so many lessons from your past and who you were in your past connections that are going to really come in handy, like in your future, in this new version of you. Like, all of those lessons that you learned are really like, they really shaped who you are, and it's really gonna contribute to your new like solid sense of self-worth. Like, once you really get to that place of like, oh, I know I'm worthy, I know I deserve this, like, and you're in that relationship and you're happy and your needs are met and you're fulfilled, and like, you're gonna have those moments where you wake up one day and you're like, yeah, I deserve this. I know I deserve this. I know in the past I didn't believe that I deserved this, but I know it now, and there's no going back. And it's gonna be because of everything you went through in your past and everything you've experienced in your past. It's gonna be because of that. So yeah, this is a time for you, Libra, in love and relationships, to be open to receiving something healthier, something higher, and really honoring what your soul really needs and your heart really needs, because you deserve it. You deserve that much. Okay? So it's really a choice. You really have to choose to see that and see yourself from a higher perspective. Okay, so that is what I had for you, Libra. Oh my God, I feel like, oh my God, I just want to cry still. Like, wow, this is very, very emotional energy. I'm like so choked up. Like, I feel like it took everything in me to get through that reading. But let me know how that resonates with you. Let me know in the comments. And if you would like a personal reading, you can book that on my website below. If you have any questions as well, you can email me. That's below as well, sunrisingtarot@gmail.com. And I'll see you in the next reading.